Okay. Hi, everybody. Hey, babies. Hey, baby. Hey, babies. Me and Max are in an argument right now. I'm so sorry. We're having a fight. I mean, that's what happens when you argue with someone that you live together with. It's like when you're trying to make it work, you both kind of work with it. And we're having an argument right now. Baby. You can't poop and pee in my house. This is mine. So, yeah, we're arguing. He has a way of fighting back. It's so irritating because he's the younger one and he's the baby. And it doesn't matter if he's younger than me. He's smart as all get out and he knows what he's doing. So I had to tell my baby today, because you keep pooping and peeing in my house, I'm pooping in my pumpkin pie. And my house is my pumpkin pie. Okay? It is my pumpkin. And it is my pie. I mean, watch Cinderella. Oh, yeah, by the way, this is a house of acceptance. Excuse me. Therefore, we accept everyone. We love you. We love you for yourself. Don't ever deny that for yourself at all. I don't deny myself. I never will. I know I'm a good person. And I know why we're arguing right now. It's a whole fight. It's on my Facebook. It's kind of crazy. I was like, Max. He's in there arguing back at me. Like I'm arguing back at me. I'm the child. He's the adult. And this belongs to, oh, no. Just because you decided to mark something, or just because you just tried to make me yours, and then you can go up to 8 hours if I let you sleep in my bed. But if I put you on the floor, you're only willing to go 2. And if I put you in your kennel while I'm gone, you're only willing to go as far as I come back. Which means while I'm gone, you poop in it so you can get out. How am I ever supposed to go somewhere? You just locked me up in your vicinity. And I'm good. You a dog. What you doing? I'm a human. I need socialization. Even I love you to death. You will always be special. Maximus. Lay down. I hear you moving. And my house smells like poop right now. So you've got to stop this right now. So he's learning a great deal of a lesson. That he can have his panel clean, which I will clean it up. I always do. It's my baby. I'll clean it up for sure. But my thing is, you're not as a puppy going to try to control me, and you're a pit bull. And then when you grow up, I can't control you, and you can attack people, do sneaky shit. I even caught him today getting in the trash and eating his own food, plus whatever I put in there. We're not gonna do that. And you don't drink off the ground, because guess what? When a dog, you know what happens when it rains outside and the dog drinks off the ground, and then there's the mosquitoes create larvae. The dog gets heartworm. I don't want to lose my baby. He's my son. I haven't had kids, and I'm okay. I love him. We gonna win today. Much love to you. You're the most special person in my life. But you sure ain't gonna poop and pee in my house. And I am in an apartment. And I don't have a house yet to leave you outside. And even if I could, I wouldn't do you like that. So we're gonna have to learn something today. So I guess this is like something a lesson that I'm supposed to say is that If you have, and you do, your own self, if you're a love of yourself, then you will expect that from everything and everybody. Because your little buddy, if you keep letting them pee in your house, it'll never stop. That's kind of how it works. Anyway, this is a Q&A, and I want you to go ahead and put your questions in the chat box. But I'm just letting you know, if you're wondering when that person is going to come back or what you need to do to get them back, call them if you want to get them back. But if they don't answer, then that's your answer back. I've experienced that on a multitude of occasions. When I was, going through my dark night of the soul, I really, really tried to do whatever I needed to get my happiness back. My problem is, I don't want control issues. I'm not trying to control you. I just feel like if you don't want to be here, don't be. That's the difference between mine and your energy. Is that I don't mine and his. If you don't want to be here, don't be. If I got to convince you to come back, don't come back. Because you know what? Like I said, there's billions of people in this world, and I sure don't want to miss my next. The next person that's meant for me may be the right one. The one that I don't have to convince to be here. So, no, I'm not perfect. But I know that my dog is not going to pee and poop on my floor, and I live in an apartment. I got to pay the bill when it smells like pee and dog poop. I already paid almost. I pay for you to be here. But it's not about money. This is about, I also want you to care. Because when we're happy, we're like really effing happy. But when we're sad, we're like really effing sad. Because I'm sad that he's over there, I'm in here. And I also don't want to keep walking around my apartment smelling pee. So I had a situation kind of like that. I can't say what happened behind or in front of my back. But how do you say happened behind my back or in front of me? Because what you don't see, you just kind of don't know, but you kind of get sick of that. And I've been with you for so long. I was with you for so long and you set me off track. That's the issue. I put my 100% in you and you put 5% and thought that was okay. That means the most terrible thing about it is that they're going to do it to someone else. Because when you get in the habit of doing something, you just kind of don't stop. There has to be something or someone that's going to make you do that. Not in a make way, but in a feelings way. So at that same time, what are you going to do right now? What are you doing here? I mean, I'm tired and I'm exhausted. I stay up all night chasing your ass. I stay cities and cities trying to be the perfect one. I went, I picked you up from where you at. I mean, I fixed vehicles. And I learned that I'm a really good mechanic. And I also picked you up. I went home and then picked you up right back. And then it was like, 100 miles away. It's so silly, so whack. So who was the whack one? Is it the one? Oh, I forgot to say. This is the house of love. Nobody judge anybody. Bring your cigar, bring your cigarette, bring your glass of wine, bring your beer. Bring whatever you want, even your smoke. Just sit here and understand yourself. We're not going to do that, no. We're done being somebody's sideline piece. And you know, the saddest thing is, it's not the only relationship that was like that. I dated several. I'm not even gonna lie. My dog's a water sign. He's very hard to make him understand where you're coming from. He's a dog, 11:11 on the clock. So can you imagine a human that can just? I've dated a lot of water signs. And I've always ended up with the same result. But I'm a fire sign. It's just kind of how it works. Enjoy it while you can. We have a hard time working well together. They will work with somebody else. But working with you, and you have like many options, and they're the one you choose. They just don't comprehend these things. Sir? Excuse me real quick. Lay it down. Lay it down. All the way. All the way, and don't you do it. The reason why you're not on TV is because you peed in my house. Lay it down. I don't want to hear it. We already been arguing enough. We had this conversation. Lay down, please, sir. Lay it down. You want to argue? I'll close the door. Lay it down. I don't care. I don't want to hear that. Lay down. Lay down. Thank you. Stay. That's what I mean. Thank you very much for subscribing. That is beautiful. You're a new subscriber. I appreciate you, sweet. What would you like to ask? I don't want to hear it. Did you think about it when you know better? What would you like to ask? You can ask, yes. If you watch the beginning of my reading, everybody's okay, and I don't discriminate, so don't discriminate against me either. I'm still gifted. So the way I am reading right now, the Empress, the King of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles. Was that the Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups? So let me tell you something, and it's like a really great secret to love. If someone hasn't contacted you, that's F-boy energy. Like people who are just not worth your love. If they're too scared, even if whatever they left you for messed up and they too scared, me and me have a secret. You have a secret marriage. I understand. Excuse me. I didn't mean to say that out loud, and I apologize. That's kind of putting yourself out, but I appreciate you sharing. Let me say this. You should never be a secret from anyone. You are gorgeous, awesome, wonderful. You, not enough. Not enough to make him part of you, make you part of his world. And if you want to ignore this message, you can. But do you really want to hand your cup to someone like that? You have a cup of love to give. Do you really want to hand your cup to somebody that wants to keep you a secret and you're married and they still won't call you back? I went through that. Someone kept me a secret for a long, long time. And then when I went back to their friends and family, they told me bad things and not the good stuff. Do you really want something like that? Or do you want to have self-love and say, I'm worthy? I can wait for the one that I want to marry and I want to be with. It's not going to keep me in a secret garden gate. No, I don't want the garden motherfuckers. I want the real thing. I want a house, a car, some children. I want something that means something. I don't want you to keep playing with me. This is not a game. I'm not your next your video game around your house. Even if your children are playing, I am worth it. No sound. Hold on. Hello? Okay. Just tell them I am worth it. Tell yourself that too. You are worth all the most special of things. And I think because, here it is. It's because I make music. Excuse me. Tell that person you are worth it. You are worth all the special things that you have to give and you have to receive. You are worth the love, the promise of fidelity. You are worth marriage. You are worth the kids you made. You are worth every freaking thing. Stop letting somebody feel like and make you think you're not worth it. So if they don't come back, call back, or say nothing, there no is God's protection. And maybe you're more gifted than you think. Maybe them not coming back is your gift. Because God does not ever want a good person live in lack. I don't want you to lack anything. Because you're worth it. You're worth true love. You're divine being. Because a person that really is truly divine, they're not out to hurt nobody. They just fell in love one day. And now I got to ask you the question of if you're coming back to the love I gave. I'm not even going to blame myself that way. Are you worth it? Are you worth divine love? Are you a divine being? And understand that God, your God, my God, everyone's God is going to protect you every time and any day. So no, don't play their game. Let them go out there. Let them see the dirt. Let me tell you a saying in my country. If you sleep with dogs, you might just get fleas. And I sure don't want to be the one to have the fleas you bring. So, no, don't come back. I'm more special than that. I'm more exceptional. Want you back? Please. One day I will see you again. One day you will call my phone. Yes, please. You may have a question. One day you will call my phone. One day you will realize that I was the exception. And then no. Don't worry about whether they're going to come back or not. And yes, I believe I am exceptional. Devani. No. Okay, first of all, you never go with anything arranged because true love, even some people, you know what? I'm a strong person like that. When some people tell me no, it makes them a little more attractive to me, but not in like a way of like, I'm going to chase your ass. I'm chased enough. Even with my backwards hat and then my necklace of, and then my button down t-shirts and my jeans, I still get them in. A lot of them. I just don't like them like that. Mm-mm. I'm a ladies lady. So it doesn't matter. The only thing that stops you from getting what you want is what you're stuck on. Don't be stuck on somebody that left. Do you know how many people out here there is? Mm-mm. I'm tired of being stuck on the person that left. I went through this for a long time. Excuse me. I knew when he left, that was his karma. Because now he has to be out here on some single shit. And you really were really good to him. I know it. Yeah, Devani, love yourself. If that person wants to come back, all of you ladies, if that person wants to come back, don't be so easy to open up the door and like create train tracks and all of a sudden like the next day you're on the way to marriage because he learned a lesson the hard way. Mm-mm. Make that person earn you back. And if that person doesn't come back, then it wasn't meant for you anyway because you're divinely guided. No good person ever gets off track. Everything you do is like sands of time. Have you ever heard that saying? Look it up. The sands of time. As you make a step, there's a God right behind you, spirit and universe. And no is the best projection I can ever have because at that point I can grow into a new me. Right? I knew. Right, Damani? Don't accept no lame ass marriage. If you don't love them, what you gonna do when lame ass marriage come in, and then it only lasts as far as when I slept with you, and then all of a sudden they're gone. The reason that they're gone in the first place is because they wasn't meant to be there. And if they were meant to be there, then oh my gosh, learn the motherfucking lesson, and then understand that I am not just 24. You can't just treat me like that, and I don't have nothing to say about it. And a person that cannot stand up to that, they're a coward. Anyway, you want somebody that can't defend themselves against you, and then somebody come and rob your house or take advantage of your space, and you don't have to shout over nobody. Never raise your voice. You're a lady. You don't have to do that. You shouldn't. I don't have to shout at people to open my door. Guys too. They know I don't like guys, but they still open it, buy me breakfast, still wonder why I don't sleep with men, still wonder who I am, still wonder where I'm at. I mean, for real, they still come, and I don't even, I don't take what I don't like. I'm a me. And when I wake up with you in the morning, I'm going to regret it. So I just don't go there. If I want to see what you got, there's plenty of videos on my cell phone. Because every man has a male anatomy and every woman has a female one. What am I losing? But a hard time. Because you didn't even come back in the first place. Or didn't call me. Or somebody's trying to reject me. Don't reject me. Because when I was dating, I could go across country. I could wash your stanky behind underwear. I could do anything, and you still left. So what am I doing here? Okay, go chase your next. And I hope all of you are getting this. It don't matter what you would have or could have, or you couldn't do nothing different. Especially even if you were in the wrong, even if you were in the right, you couldn't have done anything different. Because a person has a choice to make. The only thing that's stopping you from your own brand new beginning is the choice you take. I choose to sit here and wait. I choose to wonder. I choose not to choose love versus somebody making me marry. I choose, no. Don't take rejection as God's protection. And remember that. Or where if they're coming back? If they did, would you just accept it? Like how they will just look down at you like you weak. You don't even make them work for you. I ain't weak. Little boy, little girl. You the one sitting out here acting childish. So go get it. Go get your children. Go get your shit. Excuse my language. Go get the boo-boo that you ran to. If the grass is greener, then go get it. Get your green grass. And I hope they water it. Go get it. Here's my hand. I'm letting you have it. The reason I'm letting you have it is because I'm not chasing you no more. I don't care what you're in. I don't care how you try to get back at me. I don't care what you thought I did, but I know I was right with what I did. I didn't do you wrong. I loved and chirped on you and sang a good song. I told you how beautiful you are. Hi, Rashima. How you doing, sweet? Thank you for coming back, as always. No more treating me badly. Why should I accept bad stuff? I can do bad by myself. Don't let the door hit you or the good Lord split you. I cannot pay my rent. I can struggle. I can look for a brand new love. I can, and you ignored me when I was sitting in your face. So yeah, you have something to answer to if you come back. And that's what they're scared of. I can do bad by myself. I can have a dog to shit all over my house, and it'll be better than you pooping on me. I will clean up poop from my dog versus having to clean up my heart. That's a longer process than the 10 minutes it takes me to clean up poop out of my dog kennel. That shit hurt. Like badly. So, okay. You left. I have questions about whether you coming back. Rashima, you listened. 10 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. But first, baby, I love you to death. But if you coming back, I want my, 4 of Cups? What is it, 5 of Cups? You better come to my house with some flowers and some act right. Learn something someday. Look it up. I already showed y'all this because I'm tired of doing this with anybody. With anyone. I'm tired of picking up the hurt, the pain, and shit you caused. And you promised me this, and you said I was this, and you didn't stay. Look, what did we talk about, y'all, yesterday? Don't offer me no little ass cup with a fish in it. This one. If you left and keep wanting to leave and keep wanting to do that and keep wanting to, if I keep letting you, if I keep accepting your apology, I'll end up with all these damn cups with damn flowers in it, and it's never true. So it's up to you, the judgment. What do you want? Do you want to keep having to guard yourself in your position? Asking them? And then when they come back, they want to offer you this. Even though, look. No, baby. And then when they break your heart, you got to do this. No, I'm out of here. Because what do we say, Rashima? This is what I want. I want the 9 to the 10. And I'm going to guard my 9 motherfucking cups until I have because I ain't dealing with your sneaky shit. I'm not going through no more death cards. I am not being any more hermit mode. I'm no longer wondering. Baby. No more heartbreak. No more trying to put my hand in the lion's mouth to train you to be right. I'm a magician. I can manifest my own shit because I'm patient enough, and I'll be happy with the friends I have. Not knight to king. No, knight is. Look, let me show you something. The Ace of Wands is trying to give you a message, and the Ace of Wands. Okay, the Ace of Wands start with, what the heck am I going to do? I'm going to give you a message real quick. The High Priestess. I'm reading them right backwards to you. I'm going to be a star because that's what you deserve. You deserve somebody to pour into your love. See the water? That's love. And into your earth. Somebody that's going to pour into you. Not just keep doing you like this. See it? I don't want nobody to keep doing me like this until I have to convince you that I am. Oh, look, I got to go through this in order to get to this, in order to get to this. And it still ended up at the 10 of Cups. And you know what? This may not be him, but you still get it anyway. You still get to be a star. I'm tired of cycling through this damn deck. I'm no longer indecisive. I'm tired of cycling through this damn deck. I'm the sun. They may be the sun too. And when you have two suns, they have a cup and you have a cup too. I mean, and that makes a damn good lover's card and the marriage card. And no more Knight of Swords, no more cutting me off. No more thoughts, because I love you and you love me too. So why am I cutting off then? No more fighting. I want victory. I don't want to sit here and I haven't beat your behind yet because I kept fighting with you. I'm fighting with you. I'm fighting with you. I can ride this horse and get my victory by my damn self and still have a wreath. Fuck. Hanging on my front door. Baby. Don't come to me. Don't come to me offering me a little cup and then you want me to grow into your love. We ain't doing that. I'm not growing into you. It just has to be love in the first place, which is why my legs are still closed. Because if you don't love me and you ain't willing to stay, if I don't open my legs, I don't want you in the first place. Now I know what you're looking for. Go find you somebody in one of them party places. Go find yourself somebody in a HOE way. Because I don't want it. What? So you can come back to me and I got to go through this. I got to start off. I got to go through this. Baby. I want this, a brand new beginning. I want that full energy. Like, what if I just, if I'm willing to jump off a cliff and start anew with you, what if I refused all the cups in front of me so I can be this tree and like, I can grow my damn self. Everybody gonna offer you a cup. All the men out here, all the women out here, they're always gonna offer you. You know how many cups I'm offered a day? Daily. I meet people at the grocery store. I meet people at my local, where I buy my blacks from, my local convenience store. I meet people everywhere I go. Hello, BziB. How are you? Thank you very much for coming. I mean, you think I'm not going to sleepless nights. Have you lost your mind? I wonder where the fuck you at? And that's when they were there. This is when they were there. It was like tower after tower after tower after tower until the last tower happened. And then they didn't choose you. Baby. Please, grow your own shit. Like, for real. Like, nobody's playing. Because guess what? Every work you put into yourself is another pinnacle laid. 2 of Cups. Don't do it. Don't let nobody convince you into nothing. You're your own person. You open and blink and I close my own eyes. Can somebody convince me to open them without? I'm so sorry. Without what? No one can convince me to do anything. I open and close these eyes. These legs are open and closed to anybody. And I don't care how you want to make me feel like I'm too old to get married. Motherfucker, I'm 40 and I'm still going to do it. I'll be 40 soon. And until then, I'm guarding everything I've grown. You see these sticks? And then at the end of these sticks, I mean, how many wands do you see have trees and like a leaf up against them? But that one don't. Even the full card, but this one does. I'm growing my own fucking garden. And yes, I'm going to guard it because I'm not dumb. I'm not retarded. I was born yesterday, and I'm not sorry that you're gone. I'll be 40 this year. I'm 39. But thank you for sharing, Rashima. I'm not none of this. You know what? I'll take the sword you put in my back and just leave with it. Because at some point in time, this person that I thought was my everything, somebody else is going to be wearing that cloak, and I'm going to have them riding on this boat with me. And we're going to take whoever fucking fucked them up and then myself, and I'm going to roll this boat to somewhere else. I don't even want to know. I'm done juggling whether you're going to come back or not. Or whether I should or whether I shouldn't listen to my parents. Like, look, open and close your own eyes, sweet. Love yourself. Nobody will love you more than you love yourself. Nobody will want. You can do that. Let me know and make sure you come back, Rashima. Let me know how. And is it arranged? Let me know how you feel in a year. If it's not arranged and it's true love, then good. But if it is arranged, let me know how you feel in a year. You and your daughter. And not to say it didn't happen. I was with somebody for 10 years. We were married for 2. I was literally steadfast with this person for 10 years. We were married for 2. And it took us damn near, well, we were married for, 2. And it took us damn near 3 years to get a divorce. I'm not saying that it's not going to happen. I'm just saying, save your love. I'm not saying that you can't do it. Wait for your 10 of Pentacles. Like, wait for your forever person. Them is years. Them is forever. This is lasting. You see how this lady is like holding this pentacle? And this man, what is he doing? He's over here talking to her. And then this old lady is sitting here. But where's her husband at? But these two have like this kid right here. I want to make sure, you make sure, I don't want to make sure, you just make sure it's not like some passing love. Because you know what? People in my country, they have 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 husbands. I did it once. I ain't gonna do it twice. I ain't gonna be like a divorcee twice. And then once you get married, I mean, for real, if you live in certain countries, you can't get a divorce. You're kind of stuck with where you're at. And no disrespect, because much love to everybody. But it doesn't make what I'm saying any less important. See? That's that same lady and that same kid. I left out in the cold, trying to rush things. God, and if you are where you're supposed to be, good godness. I'm so happy for you. You got everything you've ever wanted. The Queen of Pentacles. If that's what you want, trust me, there it is. Emperor, if that's what you want, then okay. But the thing about the King of Pentacles is he didn't, there's a Queen of Pentacles in this beast too. The Wheel of Fortune. Is that make sure you're compatible. Make sure that it's okay to say no for a little while and just kind of 4-4-3-3. I'm not trying to convince you not to do it. I don't feel like I should not have ever gotten married. 4-4-4-4. I feel like getting married and then and I'm like a forever lover. Like once I choose you forever. So I don't, I don't plan on being no Queen of Swords person. I plan on being the King of Wands. I'm always gonna want you. You now my world. Like this is me, you, and us, and all my children wrapped around each other like a forever thing. If I even go up the gumption to ask you to marry me, I mean, but when I find out this, and I'm giving to you myself and my personality, I feel like I've lost something. If I feel lost in you, it's not, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I don't want to be lost in you. I want to join you. And that's the difference. So I'll stay in the hangman as long as I need to find somebody I can join. And they can join me. And walk away from all them options. This is the 8 of Cups, but the 7 of Cups is the option. It's the next to the last. Offer me your pinnacle. I mean, it may be a small one, but maybe I have a small one too. Okay? But I still will cut off anybody I need to send you this message, tell you my forever love, and let's cut off these options. Remember I said, what did I say it was? 7 of Cups. Cut off all. I will cut off all my options if you cut off all of yours. But if you still do stuff in the background, I don't even want to hear it. I ain't gonna be this. So I'm not saying that that's the endeavor or the ending of what you have going on, but it's just what happened to me. So I had the Queen of Swords and leave it alone, even the Hierophant, my marriage, because they were having options behind my back. I'm not saying that nobody should bring you an offer of a brand new beginning and give somebody your world and make them your motherfucking cup. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying don't go towards what you want, not the Chariot. But what I'm saying is be willing to cut it off when it just ain't right. Because with this card, there's also trees in the background. It's like everything is possible, and you will always have love in your heart because you are the Queen of Cups. And you want to find your king. You want to get married one day. You want to have children. You want that garden of love that you've always wanted. So, okay. You want this. You want somebody that's going to wear, he's going to go around acting like not acting, but actually protect you. That this king of Pentacles going to offer you their cup. And that is when you get the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is a hard thing to get in a deck. It really is. It really is hard to know your worth. Just try it. Even if you get married, I just want you to have a forever love. That's what I want for everyone. You deserve it. How long have you been on this earth? You deserve it. So, know your worth. I have to take my dog out, and he's been like, So I'm going to go real quick, and I'll be right back. And this time I really mean it. Much love to you. This is Ace Monster Hierophant. Oh, excuse me. Feel free to pick up your chair, bring your drink, bring your cigar, bring your cigarette, bring your blunt, whatever you do. I don't judge anyone. I just want to make sure everyone's ready for what they're getting into. Much love to you. I can't wait to see you again.